Hello, truckers and adventurers, and welcome back to SnowRunner Season 4 on Amur. We continue on this dreaded region because it's hard to get from point A to point B. If this stream today goes any way like it did for me last night, trying to set up a couple things, it might be a short stream. Last night, I felt like uninstalling the game. That's how well it went. But we're starting today's stream. We are in one of the Tuzzes. The other Tuzz is on... I forgot the name of the maps already. If I go to Global Maps, we are on the Urska River map right now. The other Tuzz I left on the Cosmodrome. But this one was in Season 18. I brought it in last night. We're going up to get the stuck SUV, and we got to deliver that over to this town over here. I figured that'd be a good way to start the day. Hopefully it's kind of a relatively easy task to get done. Although we're climbing a mountain that doesn't really have a road, but this is like a pathway to get up here. I don't know what kind of stuck SUV we're hauling out of here. Let's see here. It's all rocks over there. Well, let's just try to sneak up and around these rocks. Fun part is I gotta, you know what, we can probably go alongside these rocks. Fun thing is I gotta come back down with this thing, but going down is easier than going up, right? So you'll see some of the disasters I had last night trying to set things up today, because I was probably too tired to do it. And I probably shouldn't have. Where the heck am I? How am I getting up here, man? Alright, just plow through these trees, I suppose. Man, who created this region? I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, last night just went bad, and I was probably too tired to be setting things up. Okay, maybe if I come... Can I fit between these trees? Probably not. No, it's not fitting between those trees. Alright, I see where I need to get to. I just don't know how to get there. Now I'm really stuck between a rock and a hard place. I may get up here and find a pathway once I do get up here, but I gotta get up here to begin with. Anyone got a chainsaw? Well, alright, let's go. I could be just driving up here and then finding out I can't get to where I want to get to. Okay, I can almost see the clearing I need to get to. Yeah, this is not the way I want to come out, though. But like I said, hopefully once I get up here, I can see a better pathway. Alright, we made it up here. Alright, so what do we got here? So yeah, that's where we gotta deliver it. Obviously, not gonna go up the cliff. This right here is the way I came up, but man, that was rough. Alright, let's just go ahead and winch up to this. So many tree options to winch to. Finally we get to the vehicle. They don't say they want it in great condition, so we'll just drive right on over. And let's see if I can find a pathway. Again, don't want to go out the way I came up because that was not ideal. Hello, Horde Gaming. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice Friday. I may end up doing circles up here until I find the pathway I want to go. Am I supposed to go? Oh, there's my tire tracks. That's the way I was trying to come in here. Which means just right on the other side. Of course, now I'm wenched to the SUV behind me, so if I were to get stuck, I'm going to have to detach from that. All right, I think I was supposed to go this tree. I should be able to push right on down. All right. I think we got our way out of here. Yeah, I don't know who created this region, but they wanted to make sure that we spent a lot of time in this region. Which in a way kind of makes sense. Because this was like their first year package. And they probably wanted players to spend a lot of time here, so it gave them time to develop the game a little bit more. And it gave us a lot of time to spend on this region here. Like I said, today could be a short stream. I didn't get a lot set up last night because I was having a rough time with it. Speaking of rough time, this car is going to have a rough time. Doing great because your laptop is back and working. That's good. Hello, John. Welcome. Hope your day is going well. I will say this, if you have not played on the Amur region, which is where we are at, let's just say wherever you are playing, and if you think that map is tough, come play on Amur for about an hour, and then go back to the map you're on, and then you'll be like, yeah, this isn't that bad. The guy was 100% released divorce and wants to take it out on us. I mean, it is a challenging region. I mean, I can see maybe what they were also trying to do is maybe push the limits of what they could do and players not have too much of a problem with it. But man, yeah, this region is, I know when I got on here, I didn't know nothing about the region at all, and people were coming in like, oh, you're playing here? Good luck. Oh, it's the toughest region. Oh, this is going to take forever. I'm like, okay. And now I see why. I mean, right now the jobs aren't bad. It's just traversing around the map or maps is a bit challenging. You're going to get stuck quite a bit. But all right, we're getting a job done to start the day, but then again, this job wasn't too difficult. 320 experience, 2,500 cash, not 25,000. There's a job up here I need to go start, or at least accept. Show task. I'll track it to see what it is. Deliver broken SUV, trailer cabin, and another cabin. All right. Alaska? Yeah, I've done I did Alaska a while ago. Which one's actually, is it actually called Alaska? I forgot. Where is it here? Yeah, Alaska, right there. Alaska, 91% done. So I did that a long time ago. That would have been the second map. Michigan's the first one. Then you got Alaska. I think Alaska must be done. Probably the only thing I didn't do was the contest. Although there are 4 upgrades there I didn't grab. So yeah, we've done Alaska. If you're looking for Alaska content, you probably have to go back to my videos back in like 2020 when the game came out. So while we're in the Tuz, we're going to do a little bit more exploring here. Because last night I was trying to deliver logs. Now, did you hear that word I just used right there? I was trying to. That's where I got to almost the uninstall button last night. I need to find a different way to get the logs out. So, I need 3 short logs for the other map to get a road kind of in better shape. But the way I've been going to the logging camp on this map just is not working out for me at all. So I want to see what I want to see here. This is where we're at. I want to see this little road comes out to here. Kind of goes through here, or I might, when I get to this road right here, come on down and maybe drive on the ice and get up to this road here, which I do kind of remember this section here. Then, of course, this road will bring me over to the logging camp. So, previously, I've been bringing logs out through here, getting across here, and, of course, there's that flipping tree going across that part of a quote-unquote road. I got stuck on that for about 20-30 minutes last night with the trailer. Going across this bridge with a trailer, I got stuck on that. And over here is where I made it with the logs before. And it may be kind of hard to see, but that truck is not on the wheels. It's on its side. All the logs came out. So yeah, I would like to find a different way to try to bring the logs out. And I don't think I've been around this road. If I did the first time, don't remember it too well. So I gotta see what this road is like. You can see a tipped over trailer with some cargo down there, so that's probably something I'm gonna have to do, deliver. I did go through this with the other Tuz. Alright, this road here is not in the best of shape. Did I go past the... Yes, I did. Let me back up and let's see what the ice is like down by the river here. Alright, so we got some boulders down here, but nothing too severe. So this ice looks pretty solid. So yeah, maybe going this way with the logging trailer might be better. Although I have not found... I mean, there's a slight little passageway here, yeah, so this could possibly work. Especially with our A's off. Ouch. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Yeah, we could make that work. I do believe I've already accepted this job. I'll double check. Yes, I have. I have 100% a lot. Only got a handful left, including the season 19, which I'm hoping won't be in North America. Well, it's hard to do 100% on the season that hasn't come out yet. Wait, you laid a portable bridge. There's portable bridges? Is it in the game or is that a mod? I didn't know there was portable bridges in SnowRunner. Where is... this gateway up here. Yeah, I think I want to take that gateway and go get this Tuz on another map as well and see what we got to do. Oh, it's a mod. Okay, so I was wondering if it wasn't like in season or year 4 or 5, year 3 or 4 passes. I was like, man, I need that portable bridge. Equip the base and buy the bridge at the trailer store. So it's kind of like the portable bridge in Roadcraft. Alright, so have not been on this map at all, of course. So, well, right now I'm just going to mark the watchtower. Because, that's all I know is what's here. Again, last night setting things up, it was just one mistake, bad decision after another. It didn't go well at all for me. That's gonna be a little rough to get over with a couple other vehicles, but map is a pig. Thanks for the encouragement of maybe getting maps might be the same or maybe a little bit easier. Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I don't know which way best way to go. Now, I'm going to cut through here. I'll find out about that water later on. At this point, I'm just going to assume this whole region is going to be a pain in the you-know-what. Oh. Well, okay, I'm not going far this way, so this is a landslide. Which needs wooden planks and a metal beam. Alright. That's a deep mud hole. I'm going to stick to the major part of the roads first, because that way if there's a bridge or something that needs to be built. Okay, looks like I'm coming up to another one. At least I'll know what they'll need for later on. Yay, more bridges. So this needs wooden planks. Alright. Get turned around and take that dirt road. Days off is set up for the European side and the dairy special for the North American side. So I've been on this map 30 seconds and found 2 roads I wanted to take, blocked off because the road's incomplete. Alright, that might get me around that landslide. I'm not sure. That looks a little bit more rocky going this way. That looks... Alright, we're gonna go to the left, I think. Might be my best choice. Let's see, this is visit. So a lot of visitations there. That is a river down there. This will bring me back out to the opposite side of the landslide. I think we will, well, first off, go to 6 o'clock in the morning. And maybe we'll go down here and get back on this road. Kind of going away from that watchtower that we were going for. There's another watchtower out here, so I may end up going to that one first. So let's keep going down what I'll call a road. Although this road looks like it might be washed out. Looks like we can just go down and around. Yeah, I'm not going to get far up ahead either. Looks like that is blocked off. Let me get rid of that marker. Yeah, I said it could be a short stream. All depends on how it goes. Just because the way it went last night for me trying to get things going. So I didn't get a whole lot set up. So we're just going to go until... I mean, I'll get to a point where it's going to take me a lot of driving around to get material. I always try to do that off camera. But obviously now I'm on this region. I got the other region that I haven't fully explored yet either. So I got a lot to explore. Is there a road? Okay, that snakes down that way. Well, that road I thought I was going to take there, that doesn't help me out too much, because that just brings me back out to the gateway. Well, there is a road-ish here that goes down to the river, and I might be able to make that work. Sun is starting to make its appearance over the horizon. Of course, when I say a short stream, it's going to be at least a couple of hours. Hello, David. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. Or, sorry, Saturday. Alright, so now I'm sinking on in. Well, let's just drive and see where we go. I don't really want to mark anything, I guess, because I don't really know where I'm going to be going. So a lot of road fixes in this region as well, it looks like. Up here. Alright, so I think that's the road where the rock slide is. Yep. Okay. Well, let's go this way. Probably run into a roadblock again in a matter of feet. Hello, Solution. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I really don't have an idea of where I am or where I'm going. Let me mark this. How far is that? It's like 352 meters. Alright, let's see if we can get up here. If I can get to that viewpoint or visit point, at least that's something off this list. And then also be a little bit closer to that watchtower. Luckily we got this modded Tuz and I got loads of fuel. Fuel should not be a problem. Maybe just go around these rocks here. Don't have anything to winch to, so if this starts going south, so will I. Thought that Tuz was OP. This Tuz is definitely in the OP class. Alright, so this is not a watchtower, but this is part of the Into the Deep quest. We got that knocked off. And then now we just got to mark the watchtower and finally get to a watchtower, and hopefully I can see some of the region. And more of the roads of where they go. This part just goes out to the tower, that one to the left. I don't know where it goes. Does this global map, does this have a garage on it? It does not. So that one does, and the last map I think does. Finally. Just seeing what objectives are coming up, and no upgrades were found apparently. So now I'm reading what those are about, just accepting them so that way I can check on them later. Alright, so did that one, so now I gotta find my way over to Bear Mountain in a way, but at least now I can see some of the pathways that we can take. That's like a camp down there. Sometimes it's good just to mark them so you can see how far it is. So it's only 400 meters that way. spent the whole afternoon trying to get to the last watchtower with no luck. Okay, this map must be a real pain in the butt if it's taking you hours just to get to a watchtower. So the good thing about this Tuz is it does have the autonomous winch on it, so if I were to roll over at some point, which I'm pretty sure I will, the winch will still work. How does one... So get up over that, which is good. Back on the quote-unquote road. Go up this ravine, possibly. Not the way I should have gone, but here I am. Might want to just tie in there. All right, we're here. We are here. Okay, so if I can get back down to the camp, or at least this camp here. You know, that's not going to go well. Yeah, well, YOLO. That's what I do on my off time. Take my truck out in the woods like this. I'm pretty sure when the developers made this map, they'd be like, yeah, no one's going to drive down through here. Oh, I don't think I'm going to fit between those trees, though. Well, I will fit between those trees, but not get around that one there. They should almost have a contest in SnowRunner, like take a picture of how you got, you know, where your car is or vehicle is. Just to surprise the developers of where you can actually get to. So unfortunately in SnowRunner, you can't knock down all the trees, just some of them. Oh, I didn't see that tree there. Thing is, I'm almost out, but almost is not out. Don't that this one tree that got me hung up, really? Get off that tree. I think I see a way out here. Oh, that'll work too. At least I think it will. Why? Alright. We won't knock over the fence. We'll be good about it. Alright, so that's how you make it down off that mountain. Did you copy the path? Alright, now I just got to get down to the road. Somehow I did not roll over coming down off that mountain. Well, the way the map shows this road, it looks like it's in much better shape than what it actually is. Am I actually... Oh, I'm not actually on the road yet. Thought I was. Alright, take that back. We're not at the road yet. Oh no, this is the road. Alright. None of the maps I've been on so far have been... They've all been above average on the difficulty scale. I'm just going to mark this. Right now I'm just driving around the map, and since I got this job for searching, I left it up. The main goal was to get to the watchtowers, but just really reveal the map and what we have in store for us. I'm going to assume, which is a bad thing to do, I was going to mark it like right here-ish. Alright, Hard Gaming, thanks for stopping on in for a bit. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a good weekend as well. I'll probably be still circling this map, trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B. I'm guessing I can't just move over this telephone pole either, right? That's a solid object. Yeah, it's a solid object. I don't want to say I don't care if I roll over. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, we're going to head out here anyways. If I roll over, I roll over. The problem is there's no garage on this map, so wherever I teleport to, there'll be a long drive back here. Come on, winch. That is one strong cable. Oh, that tree can't push over. Who designed this region? Those trees. I mean, I can. I want to try to go through the trees first. I'm guessing the smaller scout is something that I should be using doing this job, or these jobs here. Just wiggle it and we'll get through. But also the main thing is, whoever designed it, they had to test it to make sure that we could actually, it's actually possible to get to these places. Hello, Abby. Welcome. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Well, now that I'm here, so yeah, we basically started at this gateway, kind of tried to go this way to that watchtower, but now we've been working our way, I would say, counterclockwise. Maybe I would say go down to the river because we're right there, and just follow the riverbank all the way over to here. Because trying to get back up to this road here might be a pain in the butt. But getting down to the river... Actually, I'm not sure... I might not be able to cross here. Whew. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to see, because in SnowRunner you can't get out of the vehicle and have a good look, so I'm trying to see. The problem is, if I drop down there, I don't got many or any winch points, so if I roll on my side, even if I got an autonomous winch, it doesn't help me out. So I guess we'll try to get back out the way we came in. Yeah, see, I don't think I can get if I was down at the river, I don't think I can get across that. Although it does look like there's tire marks here, where they kind of are trying to say there is a quote-unquote pathway. You kind of see where there would be tire marks. How would there be tire marks here from any other vehicle? Alright, well, we're down here now. Oh, wait, there's a road there? Alright, well, I'm going to go down here and see if I can cross this, which oh, that ice is not going to hold us. So if that ice there does not hold us, I'm going to guess the rest of the riverway may not hold us. Alright. Well, let's see what this does. Can't be worse than where I came in to get to that checkpoint, right? Trying to figure out why they put this road in here. I mean, I'll probably find out in the future. I can't see this road actually helping you get back up to the checkpoint we just went to. is a future fuel depot. I don't see a task here to accept, so... Alright, let's continue. At least we are discovering the map. There's a task over here. Is it to build a bridge? Almost there. We experienced the city would be like, we expect the city to be like this, but it doesn't mean we're happy about it unless the road is cleared. It won't be much of use. I can get around that. I'm guessing I need to get this road here. And then we'll mark that. And then hopefully I can get over to that watchtower. Have to equip the last garage before you can use it. Yeah, I saw that task last night. I do have one of our Azovs with a trailer load of stuff to fix some things on the map that we were on yesterday. I just figured I wanted to get around the map relatively easy to start the stream today, to try to get the taste out of my mouth of what happened to me last night. So we were cruising around in the Tuz, one of our Tuzes, exploring this map. I have actually burned through a lot of fuel in this modded Tuz. If I was using the base game Tuz, I would have been out of fuel. What trailer? I discovered a trailer somewhere. I would have been out of fuel in the tank, and I would already be in my reserves. It's that trailer discovered. Wait, it's inside that building somehow. Oh, it's around... It's not in the open part of the building. It's in the closed side of the building. Just an FYI, I did get that video released earlier today of Transport Fever 2. Got that recorded last night. I did that before I came on here. Well, we'll go to the right. One thing that's hard to tell with the Tuz, at least, is because it's not a heavy vehicle, is actually, is there mud here or not? Well, I'm not seeing a quote-unquote road going up to here, so... Oh, it's also nighttime. Let's get to 6 a.m. I think we will try to climb here. Doesn't look like many trees. 480 experience, 8,250 and change for doing that. Alright, so let me now mark this watchtower. And we'll see if we can get over there. Yeah, definitely getting the map unlocked is a good thing to see where some of these roads are. The Northern Installation, that's what I'm going to call it. I would say take the road back down, but it looks like this part of the road could be awfully rocky. I would assume I might be able to traverse over that. I don't feel as confident as getting down off this mountain as I did the other one. All right. You're saying yourself he's going up the mountain still. Yes, yes I am. Oh, hello. So all this time there was a pathway that goes up behind here. Probably the road back when I said I'll go to the right, because that looks like the correct way to go. If I went to the left, that road probably is what brought me to here. Well, the road I was on, I'm not quite sure I know where it goes to. Or does it just end here? Well, I'd rather stay on the high side at this point. And it does look like a nice flat rock up here. When you see flat rocks like this is kind of like them making a road for you. Alright, see the watchtower over there. it looks like, yeah, this is the road because I'm got a road right in front of me. Oh, I like that job. Cliff Surfer. That sounds like a fun one. So, these watchtowers really don't find the upgrades for you like they did on the first map or two. Alright, so the only watchtower I think I have not gotten to was the first one I tried to get to. And boy, I am up in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so they got a road going like to here, then they got a little bit of a ravine cutting off the road. That's why they gave you a road going up here to get around. Alright, so if I can get my way myself to just there, then I can get my way off of here, get onto this main road, get over to whatever this is, and then maybe we can cut over to that watchtower in the middle. It's taking a lot of time to make this region because to make it this difficult, and also you got to test it to make sure that you can traverse through these areas. Must have taken them a long time. Ooh, Tuz, I don't think your fat butt is going to fit through that. Well, we'll see what happens here. Uh-oh. Well, we do got the autonomous wench, so... if I were to... that there... Oh, you gotta spin me back around that way? Alright. Not the way I intended to go, but... oh, wow. So many options. I mean, it's not, we're upright, but it's not the best upright position to be in. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this. We want to go down here. And then we'll see what happens after that. Okay. And then the weather got worse. One of our cars wouldn't start, so we had to leave it behind. I mean, I assume it's not that one. It is that one. Where does that need to go? Probably where I came from. Of course it needs to go on the very opposite side of the flippin' map. Of course it does. I mean, opposite corners. Do you want to take it with? Since, I mean, it doesn't matter. I might as well take it a certain direction. And I may not have to come back up here for anything else. I don't know. I have no idea where my marker is right now. Because they got so many options. Oh, there it comes. I'm not going to go deliver this now. I'm just... because it doesn't matter which way I bring it. Because I don't know the best way to bring it. So I'm just going to bring it with us until I don't want to anymore. At worst, it'll just be closer than it was before. Gotta accept all the tasks and go buy them. You'll see a trailer over there. Let's try to see if there's any other thing I need to go over and check on. I don't think so. Oh, and yeah, we got a bridge at town. Can't believe that. A bridge. I might be able to get up on the other side. Do I want to bring this car with me or just leave it here until I get the bridge fixed? I think we'll leave the car here because I might need the winch. Probably could have came up over there as well, but here I am. Careful, because you don't really have much to winch to. Can I get to... No. Thank you. Alright, this other watchtower. And if we can get to this watchtower, then I think that's all the watchtowers on this map. We're going to skip over to the Cosmodrome. And I got some material over there to fix 2 parts of roads over there. And I do have my other TUS on that map, and then we might continue on discovering that map also. There's a road here. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just drive right underneath this radio mast? Did they leave an archway there for us? Well, it looks like you can drive underneath that, but there's an invisible barrier there or something. Because it's like hitting a brick wall. I'm sure we can get through here. Again, very scenic to look at this map. Not fun to drive around, but very scenic. I think I may see an area to get up, but it's going to be fun. And what I mean by fun, I mean it's going to be a pain in the you-know-what. Now this ice looks like it's stable enough. TUS, you are great, but I'm not sure it's those rocks about a third of the way up that are going to stop you from getting up that. Might be something there. so it's a little bit more manageable. Let me go ahead and mark the tower again. Come on now. Maybe if I put it in low plus, it won't accelerate too quick here. There we go. I'm gonna get over here and find a road, aren't I? There are power lines right in front of us, so maybe there's a road at the power lines. Well, none here. And yeah, it looks like there is there's a road on the opposite side. Well, they're indicating a road on the opposite side. But we're just 100 meters there until we're there, so oh, darn camera collision, stop it. You're making this difficult. Am I still clouding on the power lines? I'm talking about the camera collision. I realized the Tuz is hitting trees. Come on, bounce on the opposite side of that tree, please. Almost. All right, if I were to oh, I thought I had it. Oh, that's that stupid tower I'm colliding with, camera-wise. Yeah, I'm not getting through that. Alright, so gotta Austin power this for a second. I hate having so many options. I mean, it's nice to have options, but darn, that's too many. At least it's getting me away from that tower, so I'm not getting camera collisions on it. Let me talk, because this could be... I don't want to tip over here. I want to tie to... If a developer ever sees this stream, he's going to be, where's this guy going? Kind of a thing. I do see kind of a better pathway on that side, but the problem is, got a big rock there now. It's right there, so we just got a little bit more to go here. Hey, Kells, welcome. Hope you've been well. It's going. This region of SnowRunner is, I would say, double tough than any region I've probably done before so far. At least that's the way it feels. But guess what? I made it to the watchtower. Not the way I think the game wanted me to go, but here we are. Alright, now that we're up here, yeah, there's a simple road right on down here that I could have taken. Again, I should mention, if you wanted to, I do have a link. I should have a link in the description below to MapRunner, which is a website for Roadcraft, SnowRunner, MudRunner, where it will show you the maps and the regions. So, like, if you got to this map, that website would show you the map completely unlocked and where the roads are and maybe the way to go. But I have more fun until I get frustrated and I can't find where I want to go. I have more fun just driving around trying to find our own way out. But that is all the watchtowers done here. But yeah, where was I there when I came out? Yeah, so we came up this way, and I came down this road here. I don't think, well, yeah, I don't know if I could have gotten over these rocks. Didn't look at them that well. But if you can get over to this side here, yeah, if you were to take this road, all right, so I think the way you want to go, it'd be hard to get there. But there's a passageway down here somewhat. Then you cross the ice here up to this watchtower here. And then Bob's your uncle. But I think we are done on this map for today. And we didn't find any, well, at least the watchtowers didn't find any upgrades. But at least we got all the watchtowers done here. We're going to skip over to the Cosmodrome. And we're going to jump into my Azov that I have over here. So last night, on the Azov, I loaded up some metal beams and 4 wooden planks. And the first job we're going to be doing is this rock slide job. So let me get that up. That should be pretty simple. That just wants the metal beams. $470 experience, $4,500 in cash. And now that road is open. But the other thing I need to do, because I didn't do it yesterday, is I got to go to the garage, which is right here. And I got to go into the trigger to activate it. And then these wooden planks, I think one needs to go to the church and the other one needs to go to the bridge where our other Tuz is currently sitting at. Actually, you know what? I should not be bringing this trailer in with us. That would make it harder to get back out. So let me just back this up here. Garage discovered. Hooray. I mean, didn't I, like, drive through this garage yesterday? And I guess you gotta just drive into the trigger. That's the trailer store. I've already accepted that job. Alright, so now if I were to roll over something in this map and I get to a situation where I wanted to call it to the garage, at least it'll be to this one on this map. Oh, wrong button. So now what I want to do, our Tuz is, where the heck were we? Alright, maybe I will take the Azov in our trailer and I may go around this way. Although I feel like it's going to be nothing but trouble. Well, actually, you know what we could do? Let's shut this off. Let's get into the Tuz. And we're going to recover this. Back to the garage. Great job, don't you know, trying to bring Kelly back. If only. If only. Alright, looks like nighttime's come. Let me do 6 a.m. And what we're going to do is we're going to go... So now we open this road. We're going to see where that goes. And maybe try to get to that watchtower there. Trailer discovered. Did I not discover that yesterday? Felt like I did. So we'll have about 5-10 minutes or so of the sun coming up over the horizon, and then it'll be daylight. Yeah, the reason why I want to go this way before I fix that bridge with the wooden planks, I want to see if there's an easier way to get there. A shorter way. looks like it's more traveled. Ooh, is this an upgrade up ahead? That looks like an upgradable location to me. But I don't see where... I don't see indication of an upgrade being there. Usually when you see a car, or just a rusty old car like that, on the side of the road, that's usually an upgrade location, but I don't happen to see one right there. But if we go to our right, and in here, I see a lot of yellow boxes is what I see. Is this a sawmill? Oh, farm warehouse. Alright, let's try to get up to this watchtower. On my roadcraft streams and videos, I always put in hashtag Bring Back Kelly. But anywho, I don't think that's going to happen. Another job called Cliffside. Alright, so I don't think we found any upgrades on this map yet. Nope. Alright. So there's the garage. There's that shoreline collapse. I'm guessing whatever this is, that's not going to get me out to this bridge here. But it looks like if I take that trailer or the wooden planks, I can take this road, I think. Oh, wait, never mind. They decided to put a pile of trees there. I don't know if it's trees I can drive over or not. But then that would have got me out to here. This is a train track that you can't drive over. Then I could have just gone out here to fix the bridge. Well, alright. We're in the Tuz. Let's see. Where are we at here? Is this the edge of the map? That's the edge of the map. Are we got to the watchtower not far? So I am going to try to go just to here. get across here? I think so. Yes, I have played Construction Simulator. Finished that. Well, if you're talking about the most recent Construction Simulator, it came out a couple years ago. I did finish that over a year ago. And there will be another Construction Simulator coming out later this year, and I will be doing that, of course. Well, let's see what we got up here. I may not... Wait, is that the same job that's right here? Hang on a second. Yes. What is required for this? Service spare parts. Yeah, if you check my... Patrick, if you check my playlist on my channel... If you just search Construction Simulator, you should find, I don't know how many videos on Construction Sim that I did, but quite a few. So close yet so far. I think actually, you know what? Now that right here, we might be able to sneak right up here. It's going to be a struggle if I can do it. Come on, Tuz, you got this. I mean, maybe not, but you probably could. Okay. Oh. Alright, so it looks like it... Oh. If it does, I don't think I got anything. Well, if I keep wenching the stuff, maybe, but there's no big trees up there. Gonna deforest the hill. Don't know what that was. Can't find a tree strong enough. Alright. The Tuz is like, dude, give me a break. Alright, let's park the Tuz here. Let's get back into the Azov. And let me get rid of that marker. So I gotta get up to the church here. Just trying to figure out the best way from the garage. I mean, I would like to go this way, but obviously with a pile of trees there, it's probably not gonna be the best way. Well, I know this road was rough too. You know what? I'm gonna go out here and see. Because I didn't really visit here, and that's why it's so cloudy. So we're gonna go there and see if I can do something. I did 130 episodes. Yeah, and I think the last few were streams even. I actually think my first live streams I did were on Construction Sim. And I kind of hope I get early access to the new Construction Sim coming out later this year. I was getting early access to some of the stuff in the last Construction Sim they sent me, so fingers crossed. And that'd be cool if I could get early access, because that way I can show you guys what the game is like, and then you guys can make up your own mind if you want to get involved with it. Is there service spare parts on the map? There are. So if there's a job here to get rid of these trees, I might do that as well. Do the service parts there. Where would that bring me? Alright, that doesn't really help me out too much, that road. At all. Doing a play test for the Construction Sim. Yeah, I think they told me in the email that they're looking at late September, early October. But that email was like a couple months ago of when they expect to maybe release the game. I think I see the trees, and yeah, we're not getting through that. But there is a task job out here. Alright, they want service parts, so I'm going to park that up. Let's go back to the garage. Oh, we have unlimited service parts here. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the garage. Storage. Do I want to use the Dan? I mean, I could use a lot of different vehicles here. We'll grab the Dan. But we need to customize. tires because we're not on a mud map. We're on a winter map. I need chains. What suspension do I have on there? Active. Okay. And we have that. All right, leave garage. Let me just mark that so I know to turn in there. Fun around quick. So I gotta remember now, I'm not driving the Tuz, and I'm not driving the Azov. So I gotta be a little bit more careful with this vehicle. A little bit more Gentile. So we get this road repaired. The Azov can go through, and it should get me over to the bridge where we can get that fixed, and also over by the church, which requires some wooden planks. That was going to be that deep. Darn mud around here. Is my suspension... Alright, we just raised these suspensions. That may get me... I could have been bottoming them out with the suspension, so that will raise me a little bit higher. Trailer discovered, right? In 3, 2, 1, there we go. Oh, even the cargo area here is hard to drive on through. So I'm going to get turned around before I load up. Service spare part, sorry. Just like that, we made it up here. I think I left myself enough room to squeeze in. $400 experience, $2,800 in cash. Alright, change trucks. So now we can get up to here, go around here, and when I get to, like, right, I mean, I might just drive around, actually. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a move on, shall we? Don't know if I've accepted this job. It could be part of another one where I've already taken it. Nope, I have not taken it. Are you talking about streaming the construction simulator? If it's in a playtest, a lot of things like that, you got to sign NDAs and that kind of stuff so you don't leak information. So usually on playtests, you can't show anything or talk about anything. That's why I stopped signing up for playtests, because if I'm at the point now, if I'm playing a game I know I like and want to show off, I either want to record and make an episode or stream it. I don't want to play a game and not be able to talk about it, because that kind of sucks. Over the railroad tracks. Now I know I cut through with the Tuz through this swamp. I'm not sure if I want to do it with the A's off. I like how he said he's unsure, and then in 2 seconds he's like, no, we're going. Actually, when I cut through here, I think I cut across too quick. Yes, I did. Can I get through there with the truck, with the rocks? I think so. Well, then I did a nosedive into the mud. And there's nothing in front to winch to. Alright, that didn't work. Yeah, early access is one thing. But a playtest is something you would have, you know. I'm not saying that they're going to do it, that the playtest would be NDA or anything like that. Maybe it's not. Just like when Farmers Dynasty 2 had some play tests, those were under NDA, and that's why I didn't bother signing up for it, and I just played it when it came out in early access, or I got early access to it before the release date. Again, the only reason why I really came to Amur, I haven't even got it yet, and I think the upgrade is on this map, is I wanted the upgraded engine for the Tatra Phoenix that I purchased in Season 18. And I don't have the upgraded engine for it. I was like, oh, it's an Amur, so, you know, I haven't been to Amur at all, so we'll probably do that after Season 18, and that's why we're here. I mean, we're here because I haven't done it. But two, that's the reason why we're in this region currently. And I guess by doing the toughest region that a lot of people have said this is, and since I haven't done them all, I'll just go by my experience with regions I have done, that this map, or this region here, is rough. So any region I go to after this would seem like, I don't want to say a cakewalk, but you'll feel that way, probably. On the way through, I need to stop at the church. I think it's a church job. Yeah, so let me start tracking that one. I do got 4 on here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Alright, let's get this job taken care of. Yes, I am tracking it. Alright, 330 experience, 4,000 in cash. Now we just gotta go put these 3 wooden planks into here. We'll have ourselves a bridge. $350 experience and $3,950 in cash. So wait, I got paid more to drop off 1 set of wood planks than I got paid to drop off 3 and build a bridge. Seems about right. Alright, so now that I'm all turned around here, I need to jump back into the Dan. I need to get Cliffside Tree Fall activated. That's where our Tuz is, by the way. And we are going to go back and grab, after I switch to morning hours, 2 more service parts and go get those delivered. If I can get there. Because I got to go over that part of the river where the ice is kind of broken up. But I'm glad so far today it's gone well. Again, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about setting up for the stream today last night. And boy, last night I was, I was saying words that I don't say during streams or recordings. I thought about hitting the uninstall button. Anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, and not just go wrong, but yeah, it was frustrating to say the least. Have I been on... Oh no, I have not been to the 4th map yet. Have we found the gateway yet? I don't think so. No, that's Erska River. So, yeah, the gateway's got to be either here or over here. Alright, just like that. Service spare parts. Let's roll. Concerned about maybe getting over the river. We'll see how it goes. Am I going the correct way here? No, I am not. I thought it was down this road and straight across. I need to be over here, Einstein. I think I will... I think I'll turn around. I'm not going to try to go alongside the river, but I don't have a place to turn around just yet. So, made a wrong turn. Well, can't go to the 4th map until I find the gateway. So... I don't think we'll go to the fourth map today, only because I spent the first couple of hours driving around in the Tuz on the other map, which was, to me, I was having fun doing it because it went well. I mean, going up and down those cliffs like we did. And we've done some more Tuz stuff here, but getting some jobs done would be good. I mean, the more I explore, the more jobs I get done. It's all progression. It just depends how you look at it. That's right. I went from the watchtower down that muddy road out to that river. That's what I did. Again, I might be able to go right over that, but the region that we're in, I'm guessing I'm going to get like halfway across, and it's just going to turn into deep, deep mud that I'm not going to be able to get across, so... Let's go back and take the way I have gone before. Wasn't with this truck, but... kind of know what to expect a little bit. And the map we have not been to, I believe that's the map that there is a garage on the map, but you got to bring in materials in order for it to be used. Tuz made it through here. The question is, will I? And the answer to that might be no. Oh, and I can't even back up. Alright, well, good thing is the Tuz is not far. We'll see if I can tow it across. Is there like another road? So to get across this river in the future, you're either going to have to cross here, or maybe over here. Or way over here where I just fixed that bridge. Yeah, it's not really a, I would say a true road that's going to allow us to get across this river all the time, so... Nothing sketchy about this at all. I really just need to get it up out of the ice that it's in, and I think we're fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hate when that ice does that. Let me see if I can... Yeah, because it's not really where I want to cross, obviously, because that's... Okay, this may not get across as easy as I was thinking. I know the engine's running in the Tuz, but that's got plenty of fuel in it, so it's only going to be for about a minute or two. Although I might get stuck in here. Tuz made this look easy, so... No, I want to attach to... That's the only other problem with the Tuz, even because it's so OP of a scout vehicle. You travel around the map, and it's like, oh, it's not, it's a little difficult, but it's not bad. And then you get into a truck, and then you realize that the Tuz just makes everything look 10 times as easy. $420 experience, $3,150 in cash for getting that done. Alright, then we jump back into the Tuz. Hopefully it's still sitting on top of the rocks. Oh, wow, the farm. The job it showed next is delivering to the farm, and it needs short logs. Which, there was the logs that was making me rage last night. And I think that's why I've been kind of avoiding the whole log situation still. As long as I got other jobs I can get to, we can make it fun to watch. I'm going to avoid the logs for today. But now I know I need 6 set of short logs brought to this map. across that. There's the watchtower. Looks like there might be a spot, like right there. So, no upgrades. Okay. There's a trailer store. There is no gateway there. So, it must be over here. Repair bay. Yeah, another thing I am looking for are like fuel depots, but the only one we got is on the first map so far. And at first I was like, I don't care about the depot being there, but now I kind of like it where it is. Let me go ahead and mark this and then mark that. Let's go out the way we came in. Yeah, the music when you do a cutscene is kind of more of a relaxing tone. I feel like it should have more of a metal beat to it because of the anguish that it takes to get there. Crossroads. So, what can I pick up at the warehouse? What does that have for material? Do you have steel beams and such? You got concrete slabs, wooden planks, and bricks. Alright, but no metal beams. Right? But I mean, it's good to know what you have there. Alright, we're going to continue out on this path and see if it gets me to that watchtower. Well, I can see the watchtower. But I am guessing I'm not going to make it on this road. It's going to be a bridge or something that needs to be fixed. is there not? I think when I looked it up, I'm going back a couple weeks now for the engine upgrade for the Phoenix. I think it's in this part of the map. Well, so far, I'm surprised that there wasn't a bridge to fix. This watchtower also, I'm not really driving through the forest too much. I'm actually on the pathway I think they made for us to get up here. But this is the last watchtower I have in the whole region to get to. And I also don't think there's any sawmills or logging camps on any of these maps except for the first one. Oh, and there is the gateway right over here, which I think it requires a job to get done. And my guess is going to need service parts. Auxiliary fuel storage. There's a trailer there. Small scout flatbed. Well, we're not far from it, so we're just going to go scooch there. There, and we'll get over here and see. I'm sure it's going to be service parts. None of the watchtowers found any upgrades for us. Let me just double check here or something. So, alright, there's only 5 upgrades in the entire region. We found 1. And we're actually 26% of the way through the region. And obviously I don't do 100% because I don't do the contest stuff. And there's no vehicles to be found. Oh, I should take that back a second ago. I said I got all the watchtowers done. I got to do the watchtowers on the 4th map, so. What I meant to say was I got all the watchtowers done on the maps that we are currently on. Probably see, because with this Tuz, I'm sure I can drive around the tree barricade. Driving out to this gateway is going to be a pain in the butt. I mean, the Tuz makes that look kind of easy, but... a truck, semi-trailer is going to have a rough time with it. Hey, look at that. 2 service parts. I'm sure that's for that right there. Yep. But is this going to be a task? No, we can travel. There's no time limit for bronze contests, so you can treat them like any job and get 100%. Yeah, it's just, I'll rephrase that. Don't care. There's a repair station on this map. So this is the 4th map. Oh, there's a watchtower just right here. With a flipping mountain. There is a car here. That's a contest. Well, I think it's a contest. Yeah, it's a contest. Just go around, see if I can get to that one watchtower. I'm pretty sure someday, though, it'll bug me that I don't have the regions 100%. And I'll go back and just have to do it. I'll probably just bring, like, this Tuz along, because I think on the contest, you're just going from point A to point B, C, and D. There might be a couple contests you can't use your vehicle. You may have to use one of theirs. First watchtower. Already made it. Hey, we found an upgrade location. And that's all it's found. What the heck is that thing off in the distance? What the heck is that thing? Well, the upgrade is right there. What it's for, we don't know. Oh, that's the corner of the map right there. Well, there is nothing else. Alright, so the other corner's there. Okay. Well, let me just mark it and we'll go grab it, I guess. Right now, there's nothing else in this corner of the map for me to do. Said and done. Looks like it's going to be a pain to get up there. Zoom in a little bit and see what we got here. Looks like they probably want me to go all the way over to here and circle all the way around. What is like right in front of us? Yeah, I'm not getting up that. So probably have to come around to there and then up to there. Nighttime, let's go to 6 a.m. where we can't really see anything, so I'll throw in some lights. This water does not look that deep, but the question is, what's the soil like underneath? Probably all for an upgrade that on a vehicle I may not even use. Tune custom for the Con 317 Sentinel. I mean, all right. Let's turn that off here. So there's a repair station there. So yeah, there should be a garage. Should be a garage on this map, but it's not discovered yet. And I think we also got to fix it. I think it's under... Yeah, okay, so it's called Back in Action. It's going to need metal rolls, pipes, bricks, and concrete blocks. We do got one pipe there, some bricks. So that warehouse is not a fully functional one, meaning I don't have unlimited supplies there of anything. It's all limited supplies. So I got to be careful taking stuff from that warehouse. That one's got unlimited supplies. And this one there is a crafting zone. Not sure what I would need to make metal medium pipes. So watchtower there, and a watchtower. Oh, we got another warehouse over here too. Yeah, metal rolls. Probably that's why I need to make the pipes and such not, but oh well, we will get there at one point or another. Yeah, I think my driver actually says it all. If you can see him in there, he's taking a snooze. I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Kind of a short-ish stream. Again, I did release an episode of Transport Fever 2 earlier today. I hope later on tonight or tomorrow at some point get ATS recorded for Sunday. And I'll be back streaming on Monday. And we're streaming a Plague Tale. What? I forgot the name of the second storyline. Hang on a second. Let me just double check. A Plague Tale Requiem is what we'll be doing. So, if you missed this first storyline, we streamed that on Monday and Tuesday. That was a Plague Tale Innocence. And starting on Monday, we're doing a Plague Tale Requiem. The second story in that. The third story comes out in about a month. So at least when we do the third storyline, you have an idea what the game is going to be all about. But I think they said the third storyline happens actually before the timeline of A Plague Tale Innocent. So it's actually before Amisha and Hugo. So that should be kind of interesting. So again, Transport Fever 2 episode went out earlier today. Sunday, fingers crossed, ATS. And on Monday, we're streaming A Plague Tale Requiem. And we'll be starting probably at the same time as I kind of did today. Appreciate everyone being here on a Friday watching some SnowRunner in Amur, a lovely region. But today went rather well. Setting up things last night did not. But hopefully I can... I got time now until we stream. If you're wondering about SnowRunner, we'll stream that again probably next Thursday. So I got some time to get some things set up and we can get some more jobs done and so on and so forth. But anyways, yeah, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend and hopefully I'll see you all on Monday. But until then, have a good one.